Guys, everybody understand this. All of you are going to make mistakes. None of you are perfect, and Jesus came for the lost. One of the first things that happened when I started to get on social media is that I went and told my story about the mistakes that I made. The reason why is because, number one, I want people to know they can come back from anything. The devil wants you guys to be a traitor to yourself and doubt yourself. And I want you to think about this. When you guys take the trash out, you go out and open the bin and make sure the trash man took it, or do you trust that he took it? So the question is, when you tell God, like, hey, God, I need you to take this thing from me, I'm telling you, man, he'll take it. Don't question him. I fucked it all up. I've been able to crush Goliaths as an underdog. Crush Goliaths. Running from a life I hated while they're running towards a life they want.
This next one you're going to love, Andy. It says how to ensure God stays at the center of your journey of making money, closing, and crushing it. I think he's saying, how do you do that? And then what's the number one personality trait of a good salesperson? So that's good, man.
So you got to ask yourself two questions. Number one, do you want to slay every giant in life, or do you want God to do it for you? I want him to do it, dude. He does it too. And so listen, number one, I know this. I got to show up every day. I got to show up every day. I got to give my all. I got to be a servant to people. I got to believe in myself. But also I want to tell you guys a little secret, okay? You can be in hell and not have anxiety, okay? You can have peace and be in hell. Listen, when you're doing something big, something that scares the shit out of everyone else, there's a Bible quote. It says 1 Peter 5:7. It says, cast all your anxieties on God because he cares for you. And I want you to think about this. When you guys take the trash out, do you go out and open the bin and make sure the trash man took it, or do you trust that he took it?
Oh, come on, Andy.
When's the last time you went out and double checked if he took the trash? So the question is, when you tell God, like, hey, God, I need you to take this thing from me, I'm telling you, man, he'll take it. Don't question him. There's a thing called the prayer of faith. And that just means believing that it's handled, and it's handled. And dude, listen to me. Call it manifestation. Call it the law of attraction and belief. It is biblical. If you believe it, it will happen. And so I just want to tell you, man, it's like when Jesus walked on water, and then he was like, hey, come on, walk on water. And the guy believed that he could. The second he started to doubt it, he went into the water. I just got to tell you guys, the second part of that sentence is 1 Peter 5:7 was cast all your anxieties on God. The second part says because. Remember this, because the devil is like a roaring lion trying to devour you. Dude, that just means like, dude, listen, man, the devil wants you guys to be a traitor to yourself and doubt yourself. He wants you to forget about him. He wants you to get so caught up on the problems you can't see that he's a solution. Guys, everybody understand this. All of you are going to make mistakes. None of you are perfect, and Jesus came for the lost. So guess what? I'm a perfect candidate for a God. I screw up every day, but he gives me lots of grace. And by the way, listen, the same grace that he gives you, you got to give other people, but you got to believe that his grace is real and he'll give it to every one of you. And that's how I walk in peace. Guys, if you're going to go do something big, it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be crazy. You're going to have to walk into hell. You're going to have to do stuff you don't want to do. You're going to make mistakes. You got to just repent, know that he's by your side. He's going to slay your dragons. And I promise you, man, if you got good intentions and he knows you're after doing something big that's going to help the sheep, he'll let you be the shepherd. Just remember, when you go for a bigger life, remember, it's hard being a loser. It's hard being a winner. When you go for a bigger life, you're praying for God to apply more pressure and bring the heat on so that you can elevate. So when you ask for that, when you got to go through hell, like, I prayed for this. I didn't want to stay where I was. Dude, if you want to conquer more land, you're going to have to fight more battles. All right. So are you a warrior? Good. This was just a part of the journey. Everybody understand this, man. You got to stay grateful. Listen, everybody, another word for grateful is perspective. Okay? Everything that happens to you, you can say, man, I can't believe that happened. Or you can say, God, there's got to be some good in this. Where is it? Dude, every time I get fucked, and I'm sorry to cuss, I always see the good in it. How did me getting screwed Show me something I wasn't seeing. One of the first things that happened when I started to get on social media is that I went and told my story about the mistakes that I made. And the reason why is because, number one, I want people to know they can come back from anything. I don't want to be one of these guys that people look up to and be like, God, I just can't be like that. What do you mean? I fucked it all up.
Yeah.
Well, are you kidding me? Dude, the bigger the test, the bigger the testimony. The more you screwed up, the better your story.
Come on.
Listen, dude, if you would have met me back then, I didn't like me either. So like, I agree with you, but come meet me now. Dude, anybody that doesn't want to see someone change is a loser. And so I want to tell all of you right now, the beautiful news is that I don't care about who you are from this day forward. If you got to change and become better people, be unapologetic, stand on your values and what you stand for. And dude, give a shit about people. And dude, like, live the greatest example for human excellence you possibly can. A lot of you run in a state of like, you're running towards the life you want. Like, man, I just want to go get this thing. And then some of you are running from a life that you hate. Like, I hate that. I don't want to have anything to do with that anymore. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've been able to crush Goliaths as an underdog, crush Goliaths, running from a life I hated while they're running towards a life they want. Okay. So what does that mean? Every time you're going through some shit, just realize that's a test day. And God's given you an opportunity to see if you really want what you said you wanted. You're the gatekeeper to your mind. Okay, nobody can let thoughts go into your mind except you. If you have anything negative in your mind, it's because you've allowed it in there. I want you to remember that. It's like having a neighborhood. You're at the gate. Either you let them in or let them out. Every time a thought surfaces, is this good for me? Will this make me greater? If I think like this, will this take me closer to my goals or take me away from it? And I want to tell you this because the only thing that is your responsibility in life is to be in control of your own thoughts. The greatest responsibility of every single one of you on this call is to be in control of your own thoughts. No one else, if you'll understand this power and what kind of power this has over you, if no one else in the world believes in you, who cares? If everyone else around you is negative, who cares? By the way, do you think 1%ers operate around other 99%ers? Yeah, because that's the world. I can't just go, I'm not going to be around anybody but 1%ers. I wouldn't have any customers. I wouldn't have anyone to do life around. Listen to me. If you work in a company, don't expect them all to be 1%ers. You got to stay one. So just remember, if somebody says something negative out of their mouth, it's because their head's a trash can. And by the way, they may say, well, the only reason why I said that, the only reason why you said that is because you let some trash come into your head. That's why it's coming out your mouth. Okay. So I just want to tell you, you're the gatekeeper.
All right. That's good, dude. I love that, dude. Hey, who thought that was fire? Andy's out here dropping that fire. Half this has been church and then half of it's been sales and leadership. I'm just telling you, dude, he's putting the freak on us, man. He's putting it down.